And let me see. One of you have 1 second. One of you have committed the hello world outside the learn folder, which is not allowed. And some also committed this command prompt script in the main level, that is also not allowed. Who has done it? Who is the culprit? Kate has not committed the A1, A2, A5. Let's see DJ. DJ has committed all A10.
Oh, okay. I will commit it right now.
Okay, let's see. Carrie has only done 3. I think she has done when I was doing, right? Let's see. Tamil has not done anything. Tony has committed 5. It's okay. So now we need to find the culprit who has committed this one. And he has also committed this node modules folder, which is not allowed. See, node modules folder is in the GBs. You cannot commit the node modules folder. Who has committed it?
Manny, maybe that's me. I'm not sure. I was working with this git command, and I was not sure like what I was doing. Maybe that's me. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. It's not I'm not blaming you kind of thing. I'm just saying if you have done outside, so something is wrong. You need to check your procedure. So that you should next time, you know,
Okay.
so for
Yeah, I
here, if you
mean,
know, it's not a
you can
problem.
check like that. I'm not 100% sure. I was just saying like
Fine.
that might be me.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying that this is the trial period playground. You
Uh,
can do mistakes, any mistakes you want to do.
okay.
But when you go for real job, you know, these small things matters. So here,
Right.
if you do any mistake, I'm okay with it. I'm just saying,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah, I'm still, not confident about this
we
Git
will find out.
commands.
We will
Yeah,
find
I
out
was.
who.
Mhm.
I will find out who did it. So
Okay.
I will do git blame,
Oh,
and
okay.
I will
Git
say hello
command.
world, and we will know who has done it. Okay, there's no git blame. I think SVN blame is there.
Git
Here.
blame. Okay, that's
Okay.
good to know.
It's not a problem. I'll find out. Not a problem.
Okay.
So I will go to the history and I will check it.
Yeah, I was working with this Git command. So many commands there. So
Okay, let's see. Let's see who has done it. This is the history. And second is DJ.
yeah, see, I was working on those. Like
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not a problem.
whenever I was doing commit, there was a error message showing on. So I was like
Hmm.
not sure like what's going on there.
It's okay. Not a problem. Here you can do add number of mistakes,
Uh,
and there is nothing wrong in it.
okay.
But I want you to commit only in your folder. I'm just seeing who has done. Here I don't see the author name. Why author name is not displayed? Here I'm not able to see author. Generally I see author name also here. Okay, here it is. Okay, this one was committed by. So command prompt script. Okay, it's a merge kind of thing. Not clear actually who did what. So I'm not really convinced with SVN. It's very clear who did any what kind of thing. But here not clear. Let's find out in
Mm.
the GitHub. that one. So who is this one?
That's actually me, Tony.
Okay, let me see, but I am not sure if you have edited it. Yeah, by mistake you have edited kind of thing. 23 hours. No, I'm not sure if you added it. You see, it's not very clear who has added it. It's not clear here. Generally, in SVN, we get a lot of clear view.
It's weird though that it's Hello World and mine is Hello World too. So
Yeah, so I think let's see again. Maybe this is not the right way. Let's check this commit. Okay, I don't want to waste time on this one now. I will do that study after the class because it will take some time to really investigate because it's not clear. It's not showing me the author name. So I need to, right now I'm deleting this one because these two are not needed. Okay, both are gone. I will check later on. Maybe it's not clear. Maybe this one is showing who did the last commit, so we don't know the states here. I need to dig into it and see who did that one. So don't worry, even if you have done it, it's okay. You will learn the things by doing the mistakes. The more the mistake you will do, the more you will learn. So it's not a problem actually. So now we will move ahead, whatever we did yesterday.
Kenny,
Yeah.
I have a question. I'm seeing a lot of like heads in my app.js file. Is it supposed to be there?
What you are seeing?
Like I'm seeing like a less than sign a bunch of times and then head and then like some equal signs.
You should not see that one. So
Okay.
let me see that one. Let me see what's coming in your computer.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the merge issue. You have the merge issue. And just close this file again. Close it. Close all the files. Go to your do the git pull again. Let me see what's happening.
Get pull.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Close it. Now open your app.js. Okay. Go to your folder again. Right click it and say git commit.
This one?
Yeah.
It's like this.
But you don't have any. Yeah, it's okay. I don't want to. Just cancel it. Go inside the MyReact project. Go to learn. Okay, go to source. Go to source. Right click app.js and yeah, git Let's see what he's saying.
This one?
Yeah, no, open it in, no, cancel it. Yeah, open this file in the edit from here. Open it in Notepad, edit with Notepad. Yes, so something is, when we somehow, I'm not 100% sure why you're getting it. Generally, when two people work in the same file, this error comes, and then they have to resolve it. Who did which part and who did which part. So right now, you just what you do, just remove all the head. Yeah, remove this one. Remove the second line also. Yeah, then remove this greater than line. Yeah, this one. Remove this, and then remove this one. Head A1 and equal sign. Yeah, remove this one. Head A1 and this 3 lines. Yeah, remove this one. Save it and then commit it. Okay, so do that when you get time, commit it.
Okay.
So I created 3 A1, A2, A3 components, and I will call this component one by one in the app component. So let's have a 3 here. This is also 3. And then I'll go to my app.js and I will call only one at a time. At one time, let's say, let me remove this hello world, or here I will say h1 main application, h1 close, and I will put a1. Now let's run it. I will say npm start. Okay, I have to go inside my folder. Sorry, learn any hello world, and then I have to start npm start. So now I'm able to see the A1 component here. Let's go. Okay, let's now go to the app one and let's try to add A2. Now I don't want to call A1, I will want to call A2. And A2 is displaying here. Now, before going further, I will delete few files and you also do same thing. Delete app.js, delete logo.svg, delete index.css, delete app.test.js. So delete these 4 files because these files are not required for our current work. So I deleted it. Since I deleted this file, I should delete all the references of those files. So I will check all the files if I have any reference to those files. So here in the app.js, I don't have any reference. In the index.js, I have the reference to index.css. I will delete this line and then I will check this page. So now all the references are gone to that CSS and I have A1 to A3 files. You may have A10 till A10 also. It's okay because we need this A1, A2, A3. We will be working on these 3 components and I have app.js, index.js and this file. So now I'll give you 2 minutes, just delete the files and from the index.js clean up the files which was there, like it was index.css. So just remove that line also. Just do that in 2 minutes and then I'll start further.
Which 4 files?
The files which we have to delete is app.css, app.test.js, index.css, and logo.svg. These 4 files.
and then we remove the CSS out of the index.js.
Right. From the index.js, delete the line where it is mentioning index.css.
Can you type those files in the chat?
Yes.
That, app CSS, app test, index.
Hey,
think I
Manny.
Yeah.
So I went to my React projects and I pulled, and I think I got that hello world that was that you had deleted. Should I just delete that out of
No,
my
you
folder?
don't delete it. I'm just seeing why you got it. Let me see.
I think because I pulled, right?
Yeah, when you pulled, I should get the latest, and latest should be whatever I committed.
Should I pull again?
I'm just checking if it is why it's showing you.
I think because I pulled before you deleted it, I think.
It's okay. Don't worry about. Don't look at that folder right now.
Okay.
Just worry about these files now. Okay, DJ done.
I think I'm done, but I think I might have deleted one too many, but I can't tell.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. I'll come your computer and I'll see. Okay, let's see. Loading. I'm not able to still see. 1 second. Yeah. So you deleted app.js also. So maybe you deleted app.js file also. You have indexed all files are correct, only app.js you deleted more. So maybe you can go to folder and grab it from my folder. So go to your Explorer, File Explorer. Let's take that file again. Yeah, so go to Learn folder. Maybe first go to Hello World. Go to Source. Take the app.js. Yeah, this one. And copy it and paste it in your folder. Yeah, paste it here. Yeah, that's it. Now you can work it.
All right, cool.
So this is the benefit. When you do something by mistake, you can go another developers folder and you can grab whatever you like. This is the benefit of this one. And now we will, once you're done, I think everybody is done with this one. Now, what are the steps which we will do now? I will tell you this first. I will write down the steps and then you have to do those steps. Okay, so I will do the following steps. Step is I will grab the Bootstrap CSS file from one location and I will save in CSS folder, and then I will, so first is grab the Bootstrap CSS file from one location on the internet. Second step is I will save in the CSS folder, and then third step is I will link my index page with that CSS file. So these are the three steps I will do. You watch it and then you do it after me. Yeah, index with CSS file. So once I'm done with these three steps, then you start doing the three steps. So let's do the first step. I have to grab the Bootstrap CSS file. So let me go to location. This is the location, get Bootstrap. Now it's saying, remember it should show 3.3. If the new version is 4, we will not go to 4 version. We will use only 3.3. I'm putting in the chat this URL from where you can get it. So I will click the get started, and in the download one, I will go to this URL. I will paste this URL here, and I will give you, sorry, this URL was bad. Let me see. I will copy this URL and I will put it in the URL. And I got this CSS. I will give you the URL of Bootstrap CSS also in the chat. Now I'll grab this whole file. I will Control A, Control C, and I'll go to my folder in the many. Now this CSS file should go into the public folder. So inside the public folder, I will create a new folder called as CSS folder. Inside the CSS folder, I will create the file called as bootstrap.css. And I will open this bootstrap.css and I will delete whatever is in there. I will paste the code which I got from this page. So I got the bootstrap.css file here in the CSS folder. Now I will open the index.html file. Now I have to link this bootstrap with the index.html file. I will give you the code, but those who work in the Dreamweaver, they can go like this. They have to attach this style sheet, and they have to choose the style sheet, and then I'll give you the link. Those who don't have the Dreamweaver, I will give you the link. So once I say attach, you will see the link is created about the closing of the head tag. So when you open the index.html, before closing of the head tag, you should apply this CSS file called as CSS bootstrap.css, and I will give you the code to call the CSS file. And now I will check it whether this CSS file has applied properly or not. When the page load, you will see the text is appearing little bit on the left side, and if I inspect it, you will see bootstrap.css is on the right side. And that means that bootstrap.css is correctly applied on my page. So that means I am done with these three steps and it is working fine. So I will give you 2 minutes. You have to grab the CSS, you have to put it in the CSS folder, you have to attach it into the index.html page using this line of the code, the line which I pasted in the chat also, which is this line. So just take 2 minutes and do these 3 steps. So to get the file from one location is the CSS, this one I already put in the chat. Then I saved the file in the folder called as public CSS bootstrap.css. Then I link it in my index.html. I open the public index.html file and I link it using like this command. So these are the 3 steps which I did.
How did you attach it in Dreamweaver?
In the Dreamweaver, you have to open the CSS panel. If it is not open, click Windows, CSS Styles. Then you have to click this one. And then you have to this. Which version of Dreamweaver you have? If it's new version, there is different way. You have new version or old version?
It says Dreamweaver 8.
Dreamweaver 8 should be same what you are able to see here.
Okay, how did you attach it again? You went to, okay, I'm in the CSS styles.
You click this attach style sheet on the bottom.
I can't see. Where's your mouse? Oh, okay, it was behind.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it is done. And then verify the page. Page should be looking differently because we applied the CSS. It is attaching to the left side. That means, and if I inspect it, I am able to see this bootstrap.css. That means it is attached properly. What happened? Are you able to attach?
no. So I put it where it says file URL.
Let me see.
Do I put it in here?
You don't have to put all the things here. Just delete all. First delete all. Click the browse. That link I have given, if you don't have Dreamweaver, you have to go inside CSS, Bootstrap, click OK. Yes. The link part, if you don't have the Dreamweaver, you can directly paste it in the HTML. That's the reason I gave you the link. Okay. So since everybody is on, Kate, are you done?
Yes, done.
Okay. So you have to type it in the chat. Done. Okay, you typed it.
When I copy it to the Bootstrap CSS, it only copies the 6 lines. I've done it like 3 times.
Okay, let me see what's the problem.
Weird.
Okay, can you take the presenter role? Let me see what is happening. Okay.
There's the file. I've got it all highlighted.
Right.
I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to copy.
Right.
And then here's my
Right.
code window.
Right.
I'll delete this.
Right.
And I'm going to paste.
Right.
And that's all that copies.
Okay. So the problem, there is nothing wrong in. Can you give me the mouse control? Okay. So actually, there is nothing wrong. I'll tell you what is the problem.
Is it all on one line?
Yeah, it's in one line. It's minimized version. So save it. I will show you. Just save it. Save this file. Have you saved it?
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a minimized, because it's a min file.
Right. Right.
I got it. Sorry about that.
Okay. No problem. So it will work fine. Don't worry. Just now link it in your index.html. Have you linked it? Have you linked the CSS to index.html? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Have you linked your index.html with the CSS like this? So you have to open your index.html and you have to link this like this.
Okay.
I put it in the chat, this link also.
How did you say we were supposed to test it?
Pardon?
You were saying to test it.
Yeah, if you open this page, right click it and inspect anywhere, and you will see this Bootstrap is coming here on the right side. Bootstrap.css.
Open app.js.
Not app.js. This is the page which open. When you do npm start, then the page will load in the localhost 3000, and then you have to right click it and inspect it.
I still see the hello world a component. Is that?
Yeah, you will
Oh,
see hello
okay.
world because you are writing in your app.js, it is hello world. I changed it to main application.
Oh,
Depend on what you have written in your app.js.
okay. I don't see. Oh, yeah. I do see it. Okay, great.
Is everybody done with these 3 steps or anyone is pending?
Done?
Done. Tony, done or no?
Yeah, done.
If you have problem, just ask me. Then don't hesitate to ask me.
Well,
Even-
I linked it and I put npm start
Right.
and I got an error.
Error. So let me see what is error. I don't want you to get error or you stop because of some reasons. I want you should be in the same page as we are. Okay. Take the presenter role. Let me see what's happening. Okay. Let me see what's happening. Okay. You have to go inside your folder. Go to learn.
Ah, yeah, man, that's what it is. Dang it.
Yeah, go it. Let me see if it's working fine.
So,
No, in the command prompt. In the command prompt.
yeah, I know. I'm just going to do it this way.
Okay. Yeah. Now inside go to hello world. No. Wait. You have to go inside hello world folder. cd hello world 2. Tab. Press tab. Tab. If you press tab, it will automatically type. Just say HELL, then press tab button. It will automatically type it. Enter it. Now do npm start. Yes. Let it run.
Manny?
Yeah.
Yes, since we didn't change it in the app.js file, so it's not showing it when we start the server. It's just showing like hello world, right? So we just changed it in the index.html.
Right. We just change it index HTML. So once we change it, it will reload the page automatically, and then you will see the CSS is attached.
No, I mean, even though we change it in the HTML index.html, it will affect in app.js file.
Yeah, because index.html is the main file. Whatever you do in that one, it will affect
Okay.
all over
Okay.
your code base.
All right. So, okay, cool. Got it.
So this is a generic CSS file which will affect all your application. So we are okay with it. Don't worry about that thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just noticed it. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Now right click anywhere, Tony, and do the inspect. I want to see. Yeah, right click anywhere, inspect. It will come with. So you will see on the right side, you are seeing bootstrap.css:5. Are you able to see bootstrap.css on the right side? Give me the mouse control, I'll show you. So here are you able to see this part? Here bootstrap.css.
So that means it's linked, right?
That means it's linked and you have bootstrap on the page.
Right.
Tony, are you listening? Tony?
I'm sorry, I was muted.
Okay. Are you able to see bootstrap is linked here on the right side?
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, that means bootstrap is attached to this index.html page and we can use anything from the bootstrap file. Now, what is the bootstrap? Do you know that or I should explain you in short?
It's a
I'm-
response.
Who don't know about Bootstrap? Who don't know about Bootstrap?
I
Tony?
think everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Tony, you know, right?
Yes.
Okay, Bootstrap is something give ready-made CSS to make our work fast. Now, what is the task now? Now the new task will come, and I will write down the task here. So I will go on creating the task. This is task 1, which we did completed. Now this is another task which we will do now. Now what we will do, we will take small components and we will put it inside our a1.js or a2.js or a3.js. So we will be making small components for each of the file. So let's take first component and we will see. I will go to one of the URL, it's getbootstrap.com. I will give you the link in the chat. I will go to this page. I am putting in the chat. Now what I will do, I will go down. Yeah, this is the examples one. I will open first example. This is the starter template. I will open this template. Now this is the template which I want to put it in the React file. So if I see this template, I have one navigation at the top. This is the navigation at the top, and this is the body in the here. So what I have to do, I have to get two components, one for the top navigation, one for this body. So in this page, I will take the HTML and I will put it in the two components. Maybe a1.js is the one component and a2.js is another component. I will take the code from this file and I will put it in a1.js and a2.js. So how to do that? Look here. First, I will write down the step. So go to this URL. I will say I will write down the steps and then you to do the same step. Go to URL. This URL which I gave you in the chat, or maybe I will give you again in the chat. Now second part is what we have to do. Take navigation part and put it in a1.js. Take body part and put it in a2.js and call a1 and a2 both in app.js. So this is the task. So first I will take navigation part, I will put it in a1.js. Then I will take body part and I will put it in a2.js. Then I will call both a1, a2 and I will put it in app.js. So look here, and then I will give you 2-3 minutes to do the same thing. I will right click it and I will say view page source. Now this is the HTML I got. Now this, if after the body tag, I see nav tag. So this is the navigation tag. I will take this nav part and I will put it in my a1.js. Now instead of in the a1.js, I will remove this div tag, both the div tag, and I will put nav tag here. So remember, there is a nav tag here in starting and nav tag here is ending. There should be only one root tag, and this is the nav tag here in this page. I cannot have another tag, div tag here outside it, because React does not allow to create two main tags. React wants you to create only the one main tag, and here in this page we have one main tag called as nav. Also remember, React don't like this class, the class which we use in the CSS. So we have to replace this class with the class name. So everywhere, wherever you see class, replace with class name. Wherever I will see, I will replace with the class name. All HTML class has to be replaced with the class name. Otherwise, React will give error.
So we can do a find and replace. Huh?
You can do find and replace, but don't replace this class. This is the React class.
Yeah.
Okay. Now another thing which you have to remember is this comment is not allowed like this. There is a different commenting in React which we will learn afterwards. So remove this HTML commenting. Also remember one thing. This is a HTML input tag. This is the button. So button should always have a closing tag, but here we don't have closing tag. All the tags in the React should have the closing tag. So this button is there, but does not have closing tag. So I will give the closing tag here. Let's see any other tag without the closing tag. Let me see. Let me check. I don't see any other one. I will save it now. One second. Don't. I will ask you a question. Let me see now if it's working or we need to fix anything. So, and now what I will do, I will call A1 tag in the app.js. Right now I will call only A1 tag because I only implemented A1 tag. So let's put A1 tag. I will delete this main application part. I will only call A1 tag. So there is error. Let's see what is the error. Okay, button tag is already having the closing tag. I by mistake closed it. I will go into the A1 again. Button tag is closing here. So this is my mistake to close here. So I will revert it. Now it's coming right. Now this is the all this, but there is some problem here. Let me see what is the problem here. This is a button tag. This button tag is giving some problem. Why it's giving the problem? Let's see. Navigation, this should not give any problem. Why it's giving the problem? Okay, cursor is pointer, line height, text transform, overflow visible. Okay, now someone was asking question. What is that one? Who was asking question? Oh, okay, class. Here is the class. I need to change the class name. Let's change it to class name. Okay, now everything is right. So I integrated navigation in the A1 and I called navigation in the app.js. Now second step was to take this body and put it inside the A2. So let's take the body. So this is my body. I will take this div container in the body. Don't copy this below part. Just take this div container and let's put it inside the A2 component. So I will also put in the main div because I have only one main root tag. Now I will say class. I will rename all class to class name. I renamed all to class name. Let's see it now what's happening. Now I have to call this A2 also in the app.js. So what I'll do, I will copy the component and I will say A2, and after A1 I will say A2. So I call the A2 here in the component. Let's see if we get any error. So we got error. Let's see what is the problem. So it's saying, okay, now you will see BR tag is there and BR tag does not have the ending tag. So we should have always ending tag anywhere in the React, with otherwise it will give error. So I will go to my application A2 and I will see in the BR I will give the ending tag like this. Let's see now if it is working. Okay, now it's working, but my text is appearing in the wrong place. If I see in the Bootstrap, it is appearing in the center, but in my case, it is appearing in the left and top side. So we need to fix that. Let's fix that. If I view source, they have one CSS called as starter.template.css. If I open that file, I have some extra CSS here, which is not the Bootstrap. This is the custom CSS. So I will copy this custom CSS. Now, in which file I am working on, whether I am working on the A2 or A1. A1 is navigation. Now I am getting problem in A2 or A1.
A2.
I am getting problem in A2 because this body tag is in the A2. So what I need to put the custom CSS tag for the A2. So what I will do, I will go to the source folder. I will create one file and I will give the name of a2.css. Since I have problem in the A2 and I need to put some custom CSS for the A2, so I will create a2.css file. I will open a2.css and I will paste the CSS which I saw here in this page. Here. This is the part. I will put it in the chat also. If you want to grab it, you can grab it. And here is the URL to get the CSS.
Yeah, just to be consistent, doesn't it have to be under CSS folder?
That we will learn later when we organize the structure of the folders. Then we can create in the source folder also, we will create one folder called as CSS. This CSS folder is a third-party library folder. I will not touch this CSS folder. This is only third-party. Whenever I make my own CSS, I will put in the source folder. And even in source folder, I will create a CSS folder and I will put it there. But right now we are not organizing the structure. We are just trying to see the working technology in the React. So for now, don't worry about folder structure here. So I put it in the a2.css, this custom CSS. Now I have to call this CSS in the a2.js. So to call this CSS, I will say import dot slash a2.css. So how to import? Since both are in the same folder, we have to start with dot slash, and then we have to give the name of a2.css. And then this CSS will be attached to this folder. Now let's see it. Now if you see my page, it's coming perfectly in the center. So once again, I will refresh what I did. I went to the starter template. I took two parts. One part was a navigation part, which I put a1.js. I put body part. I put it in the a2.js, and I attached both a1 and a2 in the app.js. But now then I got the problem in the CSS. So I create a2.css, and then I call this a2.css in the a2.js by using import dot slash a2.css. This part has to be called in a2.js, and once I call this one, then I am able to see this perfectly in this manner. So I will give you 5 minutes to finish all these 6 steps, and if you stuck somewhere, just ask me. I will come your computer and fix it. Start.
Can we see the A1 file, .js file?
So if you stuck somewhere, these are the 6 steps. If you stuck somewhere, just let me know.
Can you show the A2 JS? Why does it? I have an error, expected corresponding JSX closing tag for P. I do have a closing tag.
Check
but
this part. Check this part. Is
Check what?
Is BR tag closing correctly? Check this part. BR tag should be closing tag, because initially when we copied, the closing tag was not there.
That did it. Yep.
Okay. Check now if still you are getting error.
No more error.
Okay.
And what was the next step?
You want to see the steps?
The body, call AI, and both of them did that. Create A2 CSS. CSS. And then import A2.css as fast as we can. For importing the A2 CSS, this part has to be called in A2JS.
Right.
So A2JS. Can you show me your example of that? Of that?
A2, this one.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I got it.
I'm done actually, but I have also linked the CSS, but still it's not rendering correctly.
Okay. Let me see what you are doing.
So this is the preview, right?
Okay,
And
show me your index.html first.
index.html.
Okay, so you have link of this CSS, bootstrap.css. Okay, show me this bootstrap.css which you created.
It's here, CSS.
You created in the source folder. You have to put it in the public folder. The CSS folder should be in the public folder.
Oh yeah, shoot. Let me post that. I thought it's a public here, right? In the hello world.
In the hello world, there is a public folder. Already there will be folder. In the hello world, there will be public folder. Go open it, and there should be public folder. Yeah, it's already there. So you have to put this CSS folder inside the public folder.
Okay, let me drag and drop. It's
Otherwise, go to the Finder and.
Oh yeah, There you go. Yeah, from here. Stand up to the public. Okay, so that's that. Now it should render right now, or it will refresh. Yeah, it's partly, yeah, it's working. That's fine. So this one I need to get rid of those content.
Yeah, you have to get rid of those.
It's working. Thank you, Manny. Okay.
So let me know when Carrie is done. Let me know when you're done.
The menu bar is showing good, but it still says hello world in the body, but I'm looking at the file
Okay.
and it's A2JS.
Okay. Today, yeah. Hello world. Go to your folder structure. Let me see. Go to your app.js first.
App.js.
Yeah. So you have hello world. Remove the hello world from here.
Oh, I skipped. I didn't do this step.
Right. After A1, put A2. Right. Now let's reload the page. Save it up. It will reload.
I think I skipped that. I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Now it's working.
Okay, cool.
So that's it for today. You committed today. We sit half an hour more, but tomorrow we'll finish it because I have another class at 10:15. So I have to finish by 10:10 at least. So today there were no class, so I was able to sit more time with you. So this we did two uh, two components today. One was the body component and one was the header component. We will be doing a lot of components in few days. Right now we have A1 and A2. We will be doing maybe A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A9, A20, A30, A40, A50. We will be doing lot of components. So every website is having this HTML part. We will try to grab this HTML part and put it in our component. So we will be building about 50-60 components in few days. Today I will not give you any homework, but tomorrow I will give you for the weekend so that you can do some work on the weekend. And after we are done with lot of components, we will be starting our project. The project we called as food donation. Along with food donation, we will be doing lot of other projects, and I need everyone to take part in that challenge because there are a lot of projects. We will be doing 100 projects. So if everyone will contribute, then only we will be able to complete it. If only I will do, then it will take time. I will show you what are the if I go here in this one. So this is the list of projects which we will be doing. I'm going to add more on here. So we will be doing once I show you some step in the food donation website, you can copy that step in all of the website. So maybe Carrie can take the website job. She will do the step in that one. Maybe Kate will take this one and she will do the same step which I explained in the food donation. You will put that in this one. So this way we will be working together in all the projects and you will get experience in all the projects. There will be some differences in the each project which we will tackle at that time.